What if the world's greatest mystery was hiding in plain sight? For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has baffled experts, inspired wild theories, and held our collective imagination captive. Ships and planes vanish, compasses spin, and stories of the unknown swirl like fog over the Atlantic. But what's truly lurking behind the legend? Is it science, superstition, or something beyond our understanding? In this journey, we peel back the layers of myth and reality, searching for the truth hidden beneath the waves. Stay with us, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want to uncover the secrets of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle. Even the name sounds mysterious. It's a part of the Western Atlantic Ocean, shaped like a triangle connecting Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. For decades, this area has drawn attention for ships and airplanes vanishing without a trace. Is something strange going on, or is it just a busy stretch of water with bad luck? The Bermuda Triangle's reputation grew through stories, some true, some exaggerated, fueled by media, movies, and books. The idea of a place where normal rules don't apply is both thrilling and frightening. Could the reason be monsters, aliens, or massive whirlpools? In this documentary, we'll explore myth and science to find the truth. Let's understand why this place captures our imagination. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the world's most famous mysteries. There's something universal about the Bermuda Triangle's appeal. People from every continent know its name. Over the years, tales of the triangle have crossed oceans and languages. Why does this one patch of sea spark such powerful stories? The answer lies in our love of the unknown. Humans are explorers at heart. When we can't explain something, our minds fill in the blanks, with monsters, with magic, or with aliens. The legends are as old as the first ships that sailed these waters. Sailors whispered about mysterious lights, ghost ships, and sudden storms. Families waited for news that never came. In the age before radar and satellites, the sea was even more frightening. It was easy to believe that something beyond nature was at work. These stories grew with every lost vessel, adding fuel to the fire of myth. Today, the Bermuda Triangle is much more than just a place. It's an idea. It has inspired movies, cartoons, and even video games. Kids learn about it in school. Thrill seekers dream of solving its secrets. The triangle has become a symbol of everything we still don't understand about our world. This sense of wonder keeps the legend alive, yet not everyone is convinced. Scientists, sailors, and skeptics have other ideas. They look for evidence, for patterns, for clues hidden in the data. In this documentary, we will ask, what is real and what is legend? The search for answers begins now as we navigate the space between myth and reality. Long before the Bermuda Triangle had a name, the ocean here was already feared. Ancient myths and sailors' tales painted a dark picture of this region. Christopher Columbus himself wrote about strange events during his first voyage. He reported seeing a great flame of fire crash into the sea one night and noted that his compass readings were behaving strangely. For the sailors, these were terrifying signs. They were sailing into an unknown world, and the world itself seemed to be breaking the rules they knew. For centuries, sailors shared whispers of ghost ships and strange, thick fogs that would appear out of nowhere. Other tales told of mermaids whose songs lured sailors to their doom. Some legends spoke of a lost city of Atlantis, hidden beneath the waves and powered by giant energy crystals. These crystals were said to create powerful energy fields that could interfere with ships' instruments. Before modern navigation, the ocean was a place of immense power and mystery, and these myths gave a face to the formless fear of the sea. December 5, 1945. World War II had just ended. 5 United States Navy Avenger torpedo bombers took off on a routine training mission. But hours later, something went terribly wrong. The pilots became disoriented. They were lost somewhere over the Atlantic. Their fuel was running low. Then, there was only silence. All 5 planes carrying 14 men had vanished. One of the search planes also disappeared. Another ship reported seeing a huge explosion in the sky. In a single day, 6 airplanes and 27 men had disappeared without a trace. The disappearance of Flight 19 became a cornerstone of the Bermuda Triangle legend. The official Navy report listed the cause as unknown, leaving the door open for speculation. It was the birth of a modern myth. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle grew stronger in the years after Flight 19. 2 more disappearances cemented its reputation as a graveyard for aircraft. Both involved large, modern passenger planes operated by British South American Airways. The first was the Star Tiger. On January 30th, 1948, the plane was flying from the Azores to Bermuda. It had 31 people on board. The flight was routine, and the weather, while windy, was not considered dangerous for such a robust aircraft. The pilot sent a final, normal radio message. Then, nothing. The Star Tiger simply vanished. An enormous search effort was launched, involving dozens of aircraft and ships. They scoured thousands of square miles of ocean, but they found nothing. No wreckage, no oil slick, no bodies. It was as if the plane had been plucked from the sky. The official investigation could not determine the cause of the accident. The final report was filled with uncertainty. It noted that what happened in this case will never be known, and the fate of the Star Tiger must remain an unsolved mystery. This conclusion only added more fuel to the growing legend of the Triangle. Less than a year later, it happened again. On January 17, 1949, another plane of the same type, the Star Ariel, disappeared. It was flying from Bermuda to Kingston, Jamaica, with 20 people on board. The weather was perfect. The sky was clear, and the sea was calm. The pilot reported that the flight was going smoothly. His last message was a standard position report. "We are on course," he said. And then, like its sister ship, the Star Tiger, the Star Ariel disappeared from the face of the Earth. Once again, a massive search found absolutely nothing. The loss of two large modern airliners in the same area, under similar mysterious circumstances, was deeply unsettling. These were not small planes or old ships. They were state-of-the-art passenger aircraft. The official report for the Star Ariel was also inconclusive. It suggested that some sudden and catastrophic event must have occurred, but it could not say what. For the public, these twin tragedies were undeniable proof. The Bermuda Triangle was no longer just a collection of old sailors' tales. It was a very real and very deadly modern mystery. While wild stories of aliens and sea monsters dominated the conversation, scientists and skeptics began to ask simple questions. Is the Bermuda Triangle really more dangerous? Researchers collected data, looking at shipping logs and accident reports. They compared disappearances to other busy ocean areas and found the Bermuda Triangle did not have a statistically higher number of losses. The legend seemed built on selective storytelling. Librarian Larry Kusha investigated disappearances, finding authors often exaggerated stories, omitting key details. Kusha's book challenged the legend head-on, concluding it was a manufactured mystery. Scientists focus on real forces at play in the Atlantic. The ocean is a powerful and dangerous place. One unique feature is the Gulf Stream, a massive, fast-moving current of warm water. It flows from the Gulf of Mexico, through the Triangle, and up the U.S. East Coast. This current can create treacherous sea conditions. When strong winds blow against the Gulf Stream, they can build enormous, steep waves. Rogue waves, colossal single waves, can reach heights of over 100 feet. They seem to appear from nowhere, even in calm seas, striking with immense force. Satellite data proves they are real and happen more often than we thought. The Bermuda Triangle, with its turbulent Gulf Stream and storms, is a breeding ground for these monsters. A rogue wave could easily snap a large ship, leaving no wreckage or survivors. The Bermuda Triangle's real danger isn't just the ocean, it's the weather. Sudden violent storms can appear out of nowhere, turning a clear day deadly in minutes. Microbursts, powerful blasts of air, can slam planes into the sea, while lightning and turbulence wreak havoc on navigation. Disorientation is a major factor in many accidents here. Take Flight 19. The flight leader, unfamiliar with the area and feeling unwell, became hopelessly lost. He made a fatal decision to fly east, away from safety, and his trainees followed. This wasn't a supernatural event, but a tragedy of confusion and bad judgment. The search plane that exploded? It was nicknamed the Flying Gas Tank for a reason. Fuel vapors and a single spark could cause disaster. Witnesses saw a fireball where it vanished. The simplest explanation is often the right one: mechanical failure, not a mysterious force. In the Bermuda Triangle, human error and unpredictable weather are a deadly combination. The legend is dramatic, but the reality is all too human. Magnetic anomalies are a favorite Bermuda Triangle theory, but the truth is less mysterious. Navigators have long known how to adjust for differences between magnetic and true north. Compass malfunctions can happen, but are usually caused by solar storms or electrical interference, not a unique force in the triangle. Another theory: methane bubbles from the ocean floor. If released suddenly, these bubbles could sink a ship in seconds by reducing water's density. In theory, a large methane eruption could even affect aircraft. but there's no direct evidence linking methane bubbles to any triangle disappearance. These ideas remind us nature is powerful, but not always mysterious. The real explanations are grounded in science, not the supernatural. The triangle's secrets are more about the forces of Earth than anything otherworldly. Alien abductions make for thrilling stories. Ships and planes snatched by UFOs vanished without a trace. Flight 19's disappearance is often cited as proof, with confused radio calls and missing wreckage fueling the myth. But investigators found a different story: disorientation, navigational mistakes, and panic. The flight leader was lost, his compasses unreliable, and his choices led the squadron further out to sea. The tragedy was human, not extraterrestrial. There's no evidence, no alien artifacts, no credible sightings, just a series of understandable errors. Pilots and captains can get lost, especially under stress. The real mystery isn't in the stars, but in the fallibility of the human mind. Science offers a clear answer: human error, not alien intervention. The legend endures because it's exciting, but the truth is far more ordinary. The Bermuda Triangle's greatest force is not the unknown, but our own mistakes. Sometimes reality is stranger and sadder than fiction. Time portals and dimensional rifts, these ideas turn the Bermuda Triangle into a gateway to the unknown. Stories of ships and planes vanishing into other realities are captivating, but science points elsewhere. The region is notorious for sudden, violent storms and powerful microbursts that can bring down aircraft in seconds. Disappearances often happen so quickly there's no time for a distress call. Reports of electronic fog and time warps are likely the result of disorienting weather and electrical interference. Pilots can lose all sense of direction in these conditions. The triangle sits in Hurricane Alley, where nature's fury is relentless. There's no need for time portals when storms can erase a vessel in moments. The real explanation is weather, unpredictable, deadly, and all too real. The myth is magical, but the science is sobering. In the Bermuda Triangle, nature, not the supernatural, holds the power. Atlantis, an ancient city powered by energy crystals, lost beneath the Bermuda Triangle. It's a romantic myth, linking old legends to modern mysteries. Some claim strange ruins on the ocean floor are evidence, but science disagrees. Geological surveys show no trace of a sunken civilization, just natural rock formations. There's no proof of powerful crystals or advanced technology. The real secret of the triangle is its depth. Trenches like the Puerto Rico Trench are miles deep. Wreckage vanishes into the abyss, crushed and hidden forever. The reason we don't find lost ships isn't magic. It's the vast, inaccessible ocean floor. Atlantis remains a story, not a solution. The true mystery is the ocean's depth, not a lost city. The Bermuda Triangle's ultimate myth is that it's cursed, a supernatural trap for the unwary. Every disappearance is seen as proof, while countless safe journeys are ignored. This is confirmation bias at work, fueled by sensational stories and selective memory. But when investigators look at the data, the triangle isn't unusually dangerous. Its accident rate matches other busy ocean regions, especially given its storms and currents. The legend was built by connecting unrelated tragedies and ignoring logical explanations. Strip away the myths, and you find separate incidents, each with a rational cause. The real battle is between storytelling and statistics. And the numbers are clear. The Bermuda Triangle is a legend, not a death trap. The mystery is manufactured, not supernatural. Sometimes the scariest thing is how easily stories can shape what we believe. We have taken apart the legend of the Bermuda Triangle piece by piece and seen how science can explain so much. Rogue waves, sudden storms, and human error can all lead to disaster. Statistics show the triangle is no more dangerous than any other busy stretch of ocean, and most famous cases have rational explanations. We've debunked myths with logic and evidence, but does science have a neat file for every disappearance? The honest answer is no. Some details remain stubbornly obscure. Take the USS Cyclops, which vanished in 1918 with 306 people. No distress signal was ever sent. Because no wreckage was ever found, there is no definitive proof of what happened. For many incidents, the evidence was lost at the bottom of a very deep ocean. Science can quiet the echoes of the lost, but not completely silence them. So, what are the true remaining mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle? They are not the grand myths of sea monsters or dimensional portals. The real mysteries are smaller, more technical, and lie at the edge of our current scientific understanding. We have theories like the methane hydrate eruption theory, which are scientifically plausible. The idea that a massive bubble of gas could erupt from the seabed and sink a ship is compelling, but we don't know for sure if it has ever actually happened. This is the frontier of science. We use satellites to map the ocean floor and deploy deep-sea submersibles to explore trenches. Each new discovery gives us a clearer picture of the forces at play in regions like the Bermuda Triangle. Perhaps the greatest remaining mystery is not about the triangle itself, but about our own minds. The Bermuda Triangle became a global phenomenon because it speaks to our deep-seated love of wonder and our fear of the unknown. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle teaches us a valuable lesson about how we see the world. And it reminds us that there is still so much to learn about our own planet. The real adventure is in pushing the boundaries of knowledge, one discovery at a time. We have journeyed through the heart of the Bermuda Triangle legend, a narrative of a cursed place where ships and planes vanish. We explored the wildest myths, from aliens to Atlantis. But science reveals a different story. The number of incidents isn't unusually high considering the traffic and volatile weather. Flight 19 was a tragedy of disorientation, not aliens. Lost ships are likely due to rogue waves or structural failures. Strange compass readings are from Earth's magnetism, not Atlantean energy. The legend is a myth. The Bermuda Triangle's dangers are natural: hurricanes, the Gulf Stream, and human error. Even with the myths busted, the Bermuda Triangle endures in our imagination. We are storytellers, explorers, and dreamers. The Bermuda Triangle provides space for our imagination to roam free. The legend persists because the universe is a vast and mysterious place, and we do not have all the answers. For ships like the USS Cyclops, we have strong theories but no definitive wreckage. It is in these gaps in our knowledge that the myths find fertile ground to grow. The story teaches us to question sensational claims and to seek out evidence. The forces at play in the Triangle are more awesome and more powerful than any fictional monster. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle is a cultural landmark, representing the tension between what we know and what we don't. The search for its secrets has led us to a deeper understanding of our planet and ourselves. The world still holds corners that are wild, deep, and enduringly mysterious.